Howdy, Sully from Tiger Bricks here, and I've been collecting Legos my whole life, and that means I've got some pretty cool stuff, and it's not confined to just sets. I browse Bricklink and eBay a lot to find some cool minifigures, but this minifigure in particular I got for free. You might have seen this minifigure before. This is the DC Fandom exclusive Lego Supergirl minifigure. She was released in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic when Comic-Con couldn't have a real-life meetup, so they had an online thing called DC Fandom. At least for the DC stuff, the Marvel thing was separate. Lego in 2020 had already made their San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, which they used to do a lot. They used to do a DC and a Marvel minifigure, but since have stopped doing. As far as I know, this was actually the last intended San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and unfortunately it was cancelled, and so they had a Miles Morales that was released through a Sony giveaway, and this which was released through the DC Fandom giveaway. For Supergirl, about 1,500 were made, maybe a little bit more, and 1,495 were given away, with the others going to the people who work for Lego. This was a 24-hour giveaway, so every 30 minutes they would give a certain amount away until they ran out. It was exclusive to only people in the United States, and fortunately, I stayed up for 24 hours and entered every 30 minutes, and won. Now, where the story gets particularly weird is that in the contest rules it said that LEGO would contact the winners, and unfortunately they never did. They just sent these out at random, and people didn't know if they won or lost. So having not received an email, I was pretty bummed that I didn't get it, and I went off to college for my first semester. And lo and behold, my mom texted me one day, "Did you place an order for Lego? A Lego package just showed up at our door." Now, I knew that I hadn't placed an order because, I was broke in college and wasn't buying Legos at the time, but I did remember that I entered this giveaway, and my heart started racing, so I asked her to open the package and send me a picture. And this is what was inside. I went and checked Reddit, and everyone else was receiving theirs, and I guess they just never sent out the email that they were supposed to. But a whole bunch of people won, a bunch of people lost as well. I just happened to be one of the lucky ones to receive this because a 1 of 1,500 Lego DC minifigure, I'd say this one is worth about $600, maybe $500 on the low end. And it's been that way since it came out, and that means that at some point this was worth roughly its weight in gold, which is kind of insane. The minifigure itself is the depiction of the CW show Supergirl, and it's, the same one as the Flash universe. It's not very realistic, but it's still cool to have. I especially like the suit. It looks so much cooler than any other Supergirl minifigure that they've made. I'm also excited for the new Supergirl movie coming out next year, and I definitely hope that one's good, and maybe it'll make this one more valuable. That's all I have for you right now. If you guys enjoyed, let me know in the comments, and also leave a like, and if you want to see more like this, consider subscribing. That's always appreciated. See ya.